Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Hurts changing up the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now it's Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run here with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They run again with Hines. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Alert! Middle.
A final shot before break. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
They run with Hines. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
This is Hines. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. big-time read, big-time play.
On second down, Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition. There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hines. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen, it's complete. Touchdown! Naeem Hines from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Half 85.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.